Hello and welcome to another episode of Sports and Songs podcast. Today is season 5, episode number 7. Today's edition is a sports edition. Today I'm going to cover and do a preview of all the college football bowl games that relate to the Big Ten. So this is really a Big Ten conference bowl game preview for college football. Now it's the last year of all the teams in it. I think it's 12 teams in the Big Ten or 14 teams in the Big Ten. So 9 teams made it this year in the Big Ten. 4 of them are nationally ranked. 9 teams will make it. Minnesota Gophers were the only team with 5 wins, which is not bowl eligible. You need 6 to become bowl eligible. This season, there was 3 teams short to fill out the squad of the 42 college bowl games this year. So they invited 3 teams with 5 wins. Gophers did accept the bid they will be playing, but they only have 5 wins. Not bowl eligible, but they will be playing in a bowl game this year due to that. So there's 9 total teams. Today, I'm going to be going through the preview of those games, when they are, who they play, the opponent, the time, the date, the network that it's going to be on. So let's bring up the screen here. Big Ten. Here we go. What I'll do is I'll go in chronological order of the upcoming games this bowl season. Once again, only the teams that relate to the Big Ten. Now, next year, there's 4 more teams coming into the Big Ten and all of that. So this is the last year of the regular teams here in the Big Ten. Saturday, December 23rd, will kick off the Big Ten bowl season. The Las Vegas Bowl. Northwestern will play Utah. This game is in Las Vegas. The next game is Tuesday, December 26th, the Quick Lane Bowl. This is in Detroit. It's played at Ford Field. It's 2 p.m. Eastern. Bowling Green against Minnesota Golden Gophers. Once again, Gophers only have 5 wins. This should be a good game. Gophers should win. And by the looks of it, to keep some pride, they need to win easy. It should be an easy game. If this is a close game for the Golden Gopher football team against a lesser foe here, Bowling Green, they got to win by double digits, I think, for sure in this game. It's a 2 o'clock start Eastern time. That game's on ESPN. Thursday, December 28th, the Pinstripe Bowl. Rutgers will be playing Miami, the Miami Hurricanes. This game is, once again, it's played in the Bronx, New York. It's a 2:15 kickoff time Eastern on ESPN on Thursday. And once, because this is outdoors in the north, monitor the weather. It could be interesting with some rain, snow, cold conditions on these outdoor games. Most teams look forward to a bowl game to be going down somewhere in the heat, somewhere in the south, or indoors. Here it's outdoors in the Bronx for Rutgers. Friday, December 29th, Ohio State. Ohio State, ranked number 7 in the nation, will be taking on number 9 ranked Missouri. This will be a good game. Friday in Dallas, 8 p.m. ESPN. That's the first of the teams in the Big Ten that are ranked. Ohio State, a 7 against a 9. This is an evening game on Friday the 29th. Good game. This should be very good. Saturday, December 30th, Peach Bowl. Number 10, number 10 is Penn State versus number 11, Ole Miss. This should be great. It's a noon start on ESPN Eastern time at the Peach Bowl. Saturday, December 30th, number 10 versus 11. Mississippi against Penn State. Try to tune into this game. This should be very good. Now, the same day is the Music City Bowl. Maryland, the Maryland Terps will be playing Auburn. This is in Nashville, Tennessee. This is at the home of the Tennessee Titans NFL team. They will be demolishing this stadium and starting a new stadium at the conclusion of the NFL Tennessee Titans home schedule this year. And so this will be the last Music City Bowl in this Nashville location. They'll probably move to the new stadium, but that'll be a couple years. I'm not sure what they're going to do in between for that 3-year period where the Music City Bowl is going to be played. But it's Auburn against Maryland, Nashville. That's a 2 p.m. start Eastern time on ABC on Saturday, December 30th. Then we got the New Year's Day games, 3 of them. Starting off with the ReliaQuest Bowl. This is in Tampa, Florida. Number 13 LSU will be taking on the Wisconsin Badgers. Wisconsin's unranked. LSU is 13th. This is a noon start Monday, New Year's Day, January 1st on ESPN2. It's a noon start Eastern time. Wisconsin will be hoping to just hang into this game, I believe. Now, it depends on some of these bigger schools. I mean, the higher ranked schools, the top ranked schools. A lot of players are opting out if they're entering the player portal or if they're going to be drafted possibly very high in the upcoming NFL draft. They're going to opt out and sit this game out. So that's something to watch in these big games. Could have an impact there on LSU. An hour later is the Citrus Bowl. Citrus Bowl. Orlando, Florida. Number 17 ranked Iowa Hawkeyes will be taking on number 21 ranked Tennessee Vols. The Volunteers from Tennessee. That's a Citrus Bowl. That's 1 p.m. Eastern on ABC. Iowa, the winners of the Big Ten West Conference or Western Division, will be taking on Tennessee also. That should be a very good game. Good defense there in Iowa. And then the final game of the 9 teams in the Big Ten is 5 p.m. Eastern, Pasadena, California, the Rose Bowl on ESPN. This is the National College Football Playoff semifinal. Number 1 Michigan, yes, number 1 ranked Michigan will be going up against number 4 ranked Alabama. Crimson Tide, Alabama. Alabama just moved up into the rankings, into the Final Four to make the playoffs after beating Georgia. Georgia was the 2-time defending national champion. Now Michigan's in there. Now, is Michigan going to win? I don't know. A good game here. Keep in mind, this is the 10th and final year of the playoff format of the 4 teams making the playoffs. Next year, we go to 12 teams. In the 10-year period, no Big Ten team other than Ohio State has ever won that semifinal game. Ohio State did it twice. They went to the finals. They went to the championship, national championship game, winning one of those, losing one of those. But Michigan has the work cut out for them. No other team other than Ohio State has ever even won a national playoff semifinal game. But Michigan is ranked number 1 overall. They won the Big Ten East division. They'll be taking on a tough Alabama team just coming off that one big win over Georgia. Now, if Michigan loses, their season is done. If they win, they will play again, national championship game. That game will be Monday, January 8th. That's the title game. If Michigan wins for the Big Ten, they will advance and play. That game will be played in Houston, Texas, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time on ESPN. That's a Monday night game, and that'll round out the college football. So those are the 9 of the teams that made the Big Ten bowl games. There's 9 of them. 4 are ranked. This show was basically just a preview of the 9 games, who they're going to be playing, what time, what network, and so on, and what time the kickoff is. So that's the preview. We'll see how they do. Some people have the Big Ten winning 5 of those 9 games. Some have them winning 4. I think it's going to be safe to say that right around the 50%, the 500 mark, I think, for these bowl games. Big Ten will lose some. Big Ten will win some. But keep in mind, there's always surprises. There's always surprises in the bowl games. You never know what's going to happen in games like this. This is Sports and Songs Podcast, Season 5, Episode number 7, our sports edition, Big Ten College Bowl Game Season Preview. My name is Dan. Thanks for listening.